Not a problem. FaZe have no one there, but they're about to realize what's going through as these flashes fly over. RPK gooshed low early. Apex is here. The nade will finish the job, and Apex taps out a couple, but he eventually gets overwhelmed. Dropped in from above. FaZe now own the site. 3-on-3. Running low on util. Karrigan has a flash, but he's very far deep anyway. He's going to go with it. His own flash, finding it kill. Shox is going over the stairs, and he's going to stop the plant. coldzera in a 1v1. ZywOo trapped behind the boxes, and Cold just trying to play with his food. Again, in through CT. Cold backing up to play the bomb. Oh, he's been spotted. He can't tuck without info. ZywOo now has him trapped. No kit. He needs the kill soon, and Cold is so low. 25 health, and he's going to hit the headshot. Go on, Harry.
Karrigan out through ramp. In he goes. Smoke down under Palace. ZywOo with the deagle. Good for one. Now trying to skirt his way out of there. They've lost Brokey. Back in with the repeat. Couple of missed shots from ZywOo. And there's the finisher, Masuta. Well, deliver with his deagle and dropping that bomb out in the open. The Masuta deag looking to be the stuff of legends here, but Karrigan.
And so they want to be in the right place to do so, not flanking and caught in no man's land. Brokey jumping over the corners. Shox with the deagle, spots and takes one. Ooh, can't double up. ZywOo with a single kill, overwhelmed and no armor. It's Karrigan to clean up.
Flashes are good to set Shox up, and through the top of the smoke is dealt with Rain. So now grouped up in middle, FaZe grinding to a bit of a halt. They're looking and they're hoping that Brokey is good to get a trade. Apex crept up through the short side. Let's get his head taken off by Karrigan, and now this B site looking vulnerable as FaZe starts to group up short side. You can see Vitality, they've called for the immediate full rotation over towards B, and this AWP of Shox is still delivering. Finally cancelled out by Brokey. ZywOo arriving late with his AWP. And FaZe slowing down so much. Are they reconsidering this? They're still looking like they want to go, but they lose both these short players from getting hesitant. And for coldzera now, the odds stacked against him. A 1v2 turned, oh, sorry, 1v3 turned 1v2. Ooh, now down to the 1v1. coldzera. Oh, Cold at the B-bomb site on Mirage. It was here.
He's going to use that hype. He's going to use that power and try and power through this A site. It's Rain with the tap in middle to find Apex. And FaZe just creep their way out onto A. That's a nice shot from RPK, but he can't get the gun. And he's already out with another gunfight. Twist takes him out of the round, and Brokey finds ZywOo with the AWP. So this should be easy stuff for FaZe now. Vitality are too far away to have any say in this round.
Oh, trying to play for the exits. Shoxy Molotov'd out of the connector. RPK falling to Rain early on. Utility flooding into this A bomb site. ZywOo nails that first shot, and he's back in with another. They don't go out, they don't pour in. Oh. Instead, it's Karrigan to make next contact out through the connector. Things are getting a bit claustrophobic now inside of this A bomb site, but Apex, unperturbed by that, gets aggressive, moves underneath the Palace. ZywOo, a second shot connects, no. And the bomb is now dropped by Apex, who continues this tear. It's left onto Twists in the 1v3. Making noise out on the balcony. ZywOo is there to silence him. Big round for ZywOo and Apex, right?
Now he's back in window. Oh, the molly. Rain stands on top of the box. It won't affect him. He may not be considered, and he hits 3 tags with a deagle and a headshot to Apex. Dirty deags down from Rain, and Twist has got another. When it rains, it pours. And right now, soaked in headshots are Team Vitality.
Very little time to get used to. Well, you know, I say get used to. Obviously, he's been with some of these guys before, but, you know, a lot of new parts, a lot of new pieces, coming from a very different team as well. Into a team that also didn't really have, like, any... Oh!
Already. ZywOo and Shox are looking at connector at least, but Rain's pressuring B on his own. It's a bit of a fake, and Karrigan's dead. He needed that. Rain's gone as well. Nothing for FaZe. Oh, now it's gone from bad to worse, and they just have to hit A.
Yeah, gonna see what they can get away with. Apex has not given up his position yet. He's waiting for a freebie, and they still haven't seen him. Brokey lands the tag, but it's Apex with the killing blow. Twists. Good for the dink, but not the kill. And
ZywOo's here, flashed out. Oh, they know he's on triple. The nade will go in, but he's already escaped to the CT spawn, and RPK blinded. He needed that immediate kill. Apex will get it instead, but Rain has to trade through the smoke, and he does. 4-on-3. ZywOo's still in spawn. They do have flashes to try and push Rain into this position. Rain's just tucked in with the smoke down. They're going to use that. Oh, the nade goes in, doesn't finish the job. The plant comes down just in time. Everyone from spawn here, and Rain on the right side, catching them by surprise. ZywOo with a shot, and Rain in the open. Careful, it's ZywOo here, firing off on this orb. Back of the site is Twist, trading. Mizuta now 1-on-2. They don't know he's here. He's crept on in silently, but that smoke will give it all away. The ruse. The peek from Palace. He has a molly to stop it. He can kill Twist. There was a damn good chance, but Mizuta will fall at the first fight. Careful.
Because things always tend to go wrong in rounds like this, but that's a freebie for Karrigan. Nice and easy. Everyone else stacked up in CT for Vitality. Look at this. All four of them. There it is. First man in. Brokey more where that came from. And they're trying to get it back under wraps. They do it. They keep it nice and clean. coldzera putting 2 more up on the tally, and
something to keep an eye on. ZywOo, in the meantime, picking Rain, who has been pressuring B on his own in many of these rounds, looking for just any space, any openings. Karrigan taking one of his own. There's a shot. Brokey finds Shocks, getting into window. 2 together on the A side. Karrigan doesn't know. This could be misinfo. They have no idea about this setup, but Cold cleans up RPK. Still a man at the back of the box as Mizuta took some damage, and he swings to trade. Brokey does keep this one in favor of FaZe, and ZywOo caught knife out on a rotate by Karrigan. Apex in a clutch, and no kit this time, no chance. Karrigan headshots him.
If I want to play into this round, if I want to add to this defense at B, so he's here nice and early. The Deagle of Shocks, while it's good for the first, silent shortly thereafter, and the rest of the kills in the blink of an eye have all come up in favor of FaZe. RPK and his Deagle. Not long for this world. coldzera ends it out 11-2. Now, he's been waiting here. Very, very patient is a guy like Shocks. And with patience comes rewards 9 times out of 10. But in this round, it will be exactly that. He gets out of there, somehow lives to tell the tale. They're right behind him. They're trying to move in and deal with this AWP. But first, you got to get past RPK. Not moving, not budging, and still has support from this AWP tucked in at Firebox now. It's Brokey snuck out underneath the balcony. Shocks needs to nail this shot, and Brokey's just eluding him. Shocks will get it eventually. Still fighting and buying time for the rotation from ZywOo. Brokey having to out-AWP 2 heavy hitters on the other side. This is not an easy task by any stretch of the imagination, and it's down to the clutch. The bomb plant needs to come in. ZywOo trying to deny it, goes up and over and takes the head of Brokey off. It comes down to the clutch.
But FaZe, they go for the plant, and it's their undoing. Not really much else Brokey could have done there with ZywOo so far away, but great stalling from the players in the site. Shocks especially. Don't know how he gets out with a kill with an AWP at the back of the boxes. And ZywOo Karrigan, but no barrel to see. He's going to take short. Ladder is empty as well. Mizuta below, and Shocks pushed in through. Oh, Brokey is holding that. What a cover.
Man, it's exactly like it's exactly what we were saying. Like, imagine you're going aggressive and then Brokey just AWPs you on the aggression. Well, they might not be ready for Mizuta. Brokey, while he's been so good at dealing with these, this one is one step too far. Mizuta will get traded by Twist, but they get the bomb. They get that information. They rotate heavily into B. coldzera winning that fight, and now he's opened up the A play. The bomb going back through T-spawn, flank in through the apartments, and now out through ramp, getting aggro, but missing the timing onto Twists, now giving up his position, and Apex will trade that kill out to round out the half. It's
equal even, but right now it's a fast play up Palace 4-1. The rest out ramp. Rain blind, he can't see anything but white, and now he's back to spawn. Brokey not checked initially, but Mizuta jumps him and clears the corner. 5-on-3, and FaZe are out of this site. Waiting for a CT push. There's another flash. It goes in deep. Cold. Oh, he's not dodged it, but Twist has, and he peeks back in with a double, saving his teammate's life and maybe the chance at a round. Still, Twist with a third. Flick for the fourth, and it's all Twists, baby.
Oh, my. Twists on for the ace. RPK wondering where it went so wrong, and Twist is going to get all 5. FaZe clan get...
And yeah, this could be better. Oh, he doubts himself. He goes back as they set up for a short play. 30 seconds. They can't afford to wait to smoke, can they? It's going to leave them lacking time. They've got 2 in the apartments with a bomb. That's at least not going to be cordoned off. Rain still waiting in spawn. he could have activated his flank by now. He could have been right behind them. They get seen looking at short. Is that enough info? That kill certainly will be. And here comes Saiwu and Co. up into the site. Twist out of nowhere, mows them down on catwalk.
No!
And could deny the bomb plant and the round for Vitality. I don't know what's going on, but it's all coming up FaZe.
Masuta gets the dig, and now is given a shot.
Oh,
No! He had it.
He cancelled it.
It's the famous, you click up, on and off,
late.
and then there's no time.
How did he do
Twist,
this?
look at this. Look at him. Respect him. Twists with 4 in the round and FaZe up to 13. I don't know, man. This is juicy.
Yeah. Wow. Taking a big bite out of Vitality on their map pick, no less. Dust 2 is next. And the AWP is in window. Twist supporting him. It's just 2-3 right now on the eco. FaZe, no casualties yet, and none planned.
Oh. Yeah, Rain has got his work cut out for him. The only defender, aside from coldzera, who does hit a good time in getting in through jungle. Rain giving up his position, but spotting players moving in through sandwich. They know that he's here, and Rain is giving us the taps. There's one to take it back in the advantage of FaZe. The nades now raining in. Saiwu trying to do what he can. The Molotov on coldzera can buy even more time, denying this plant, denying control of the site. They look to get the bomb planted. Saiwu, the man, to try and do it. Rain swinging out from CT, and RPK taking heads. The read might be wrong here for FaZe. Now, Karrigan could get this information that it's all looking to be an A play. Mollied it short, denies him that peek, denies him that info, and Rain, aggressive at ramp, at least gets away with the kill. So now they know it's this play into the A bomb site, and Rain's given them a 4-on-4. In the blink of an eye, Karrigan and coldzera have removed 2 more. And so this went from an even fight to one that Vitality are having to just try hold on to. Tooth and nail, Masuta and RPK left up against overwhelming odds. Masuta attempting to take some numbers off of the side of FaZe, gets wrapped by Rain in through Palace, leaving it all on RPK, out into the open, thrust into the middle of all these crosshairs. So many places to look for RPK, and so many enemies to find. There's the kill from Cold.
So what will be the call? RPK smokes the molly on his own. No flash, no help. Just out on an island, and he's going to be left alone. It's only a ruse, though. They're running up catwalk. That's drawn a lot of attention, and Rain isn't there to stop it. The shots come through too late. The T's are already all over the B-bomb site. Broken needs fast shots. I think he's dropped the bomb at least. Can't hit the flick. They're running him down, but Karrigan pokes his head out of the apartment and says hello. Masuta shot in the back, and Apex are a long way away. Might just be a done deal on FaZe's map pick. Dust 2 looking like it's coming around the corner, and so is Apex with 1, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, now that they know where he is, right, that element of surprise is gone, and Brokey is on the angle. And they go fast on the approach. Twists set up, trying to hold down short, dinked by the Glock, but Twists! Oh, Twists in pistol rounds. It's so dirty. It's so wrong. Saiwu trying to do what he can, and he's at least got it down to the 1v3. Now, out-glocking those USPs abundantly clear. He's got to go and reclaim this bomb and fight every step of the way. There's that first peek. Twists in the crosshair. Now down to the 1v2. You can feel this getting out of hand if you're FaZe. And you don't want to give Saiwu many more chances. They give him the respect for now, still occasionally fighting from CT. 40 seconds, and Saiwu is still paranoid about a long flank that is not coming. Instead, now making the cross happen. He's got to get this bomb that's dropped up on elbow, and waiting patiently on the short angle is coldzera. But now it's down to him in the 1v1. Saiwu trying to win this round in a 1v5. coldzera doesn't want to mess this up, doesn't want to give him it, and there's Saiwu with the ace, all alone, and he takes down everybody. Vitality get the pistol, and it is on the back of this absolute machine.
No words. How is he given so many one-on-ones? They even try and avoid it. Karrigan waits till he crosses, and Saiwu baits him perfectly by running up ramp and then going back to kill Karrigan.
Eagles have found good spam damage. Saiwu up, first man to peek in, first man to try and make a play happen, and Rain deletes him with the dig. There's the follow-up, there's the trades. But still a 3-on-3, and Twisted Deagle is finding headshots. Concealed in this smoke is Carrigan, but from the pit, Apex is trying to lock this kill in. It's going to be Shox to do it instead. Still, this round is not clear for Vitality. They need the bomb plant. They've got 7 seconds, and a jump shot from Twist could deny it. Instead, he takes the fight to Apex, dies in the process. coldzera needs to land anything here, and he can't quite deal with this player in the site. Apex is repositioned over to long as well to play around this bomb, and coldzera now in with a chance to clutch for himself. Apex got over earlier, and Cold never saw it, so that's a freebie.
It's Cold, drops the door smoke and takes himself to the window instead, but they're awfully close with these SMGs. Oh, Cold getting one, but so blind, cannot do anything more. And Carrigan, same story, trapped out of the site. Upgrades as well available for Vitality, and with these 2 guns, FaZe don't even look interested. It's something.
One weird shot back in T-spawn. And a B play once again, a fast B. Carrigan, no kills to his name yet. This would be the round, and 2 of them getting found by the IGL at that B bomb site. Now the rotations come in towards these rotating players. Or deal devastation, I guess. There it is. Cold getting cut down, and that now forces these 3 players to have to constantly worry about the back line. Apex gets aggressive. They're holding for the CT drop, but not deep enough. Finally, Brokey comes in with the trade, and now you're asking ZywOo to step up and clutch out yet another round for Vitality. They molly him off in the tunnels, but no one is on the bomb yet. No one's sticking it. Finally, Brokey's on it, but he's gone off. Oh, smoke on the bomb. Now sticking it again, and it ends up not mattering. Because, yeah, what is Brokey going to do here? The AWP's out, a missed shot the first time around. Can't find anything yet. Drops the smoke to cover the approach, and Twist has managed to drop the bomb. Now Brokey strikes from the sidelines, but is only good for 1 as RPK dominates the scoreboard. Yeah, now they've got to commit to A. They don't have any other paths open to them. And so for FaZe, this 4-man stack is in, but it's quickly whittled down to just 3. ZywOo deleting Cole through the smoke. Apex playing on top of the car. Lots of damage onto Rain, and the molly burning him out, forces him into the open. Now Brokey has been waiting patiently in these smokes to try and deny the plant. There's 1 for his troubles.
Flash going over the top. And then back to the bottom, but it's not a worry because Brokey still dead. ZywOo finds it, and Carrigan gets tapped out too. Shox is holding on to this gun at top mid, and he's not letting anyone get close. This could be a meat grinder very soon, but Brokey has been drawn away, and now it's all on Twist, and they will surely check the pit. He's got 1 waiting for Brokey, who's now left him out on his own on an island. He's got 2 to worry about on the catwalk. He can't hit the shot. Twist has gone to the AWP, and Brokey's AWP is just starting to warm up with a 2nd kill. Here they come up on long. ZywOo's waiting for Brokey to give him anything, even an inch.
What?
In fact, nothing through the box. Blows him out of the round, and 2-on-2. ZywOo's making impossible stuff happen. Now he needs an ace again in a 1v2, but he's done it before.
It can't be another ace clutch, surely.
Nade.
Surely not, right? The nade could finish it. Carrigan could end this whole round before it even becomes a problem. But now it is a problem. ZywOo, last man's at long, and he falls out of the sight.
ZywOo, a lot to do. Oh, here comes Apex on the headshot angle. Rain's got a turn. He does get it. The AWP's still here. ZywOo gets crunched from Cold, and Rain pushes up, dropping the bomb. Far better setup for FaZe. A slow mid-take for Vitality, and they walk into 4.
Yeah, I mean, this is the only time that FaZe have really, tried bringing the fight into middle so far. And it's worked wonders. Now they just is selling an A play. There's a free kill in mid. Shox has seen it. And now the bomb goes down. While they're focused on dealing with Masuta, the real play is at B. The bomb now planted. The rotation through CT will get caught by Twists. Shox is given a chance, and this guy is often so clean, so clinical in these clutch situations. Twists and Rain, this is not an easy round by any stretch of the imagination. Flash through the window, and Shox sprays the first. Up in the air, Twist is good to close it out.
Which usually isn't too much of a contest. Brokey on the site with a scout. Nice shot. Back of the head, hits RPK clearing pit. At this point, it's getting pretty obvious. Iwu's fired his orb. That's enough warning. Apex getting traded. Good kill from Cold. Brokey still scouting. Oh dear, it's finished off. Karrigan does the dirty work and Brokey drops the bomb. It's Saiwu in another one. Never count him out. Unfortunately so for Brokey going wide into his own demise. Saiwu scopes up, but he's not ready for Elevator, and that should be it. FaZe find 4, and they save an orb to boot.
Oh, must feel great to have put a stop to Zaiwu now a couple of times when he tries to get the ball rolling at long. Early and lots of attention given to this position by Vitality. FaZe, they're looking to fight for it though, and Rain at least keeps it even. Now taking it in the advantage of FaZe. Long, still under his control, but tenuously at best, and Apex able to get the trade. On control is all Vitality have got, and that's because coldzera's held down this A site.
Behind another smoke, dropped by the CTs. Oh, Zaiwu caught switching weapons, and Cold with a kill as well. FaZe, they bait them in long enough that they finally find... Uh-oh.
Yeah, the nades, however, they might matter. Oh, it's for RPK at ramp. And now they know Shox is in the site. He's just throwing these flashbangs. Oh, lots of bodies for Shoxy. Lots of bodies coming his way, and he's still good for all of them. Him and Zaiwu in on the inside right now.
Hey, you see that Gandalf boost, dude? Up in the Wizard Tower, 2 players atop their heads looking at long. Yeah, that's not a round that FaZe like, though. The nades go deep. They go for RPK, who just gets...
It's at a time like this.
They've not even seen him.
They haven't seen him yet. He doesn't know either.
Oh,
Shox.
my goodness.
All the nades. Oh, all the bodies. Shox is in with 3, and this round is put to rest very, very quickly. The nades don't do anything, and it's Shox's MP.
Smoke out mid. So we're going to flash. Will Shox go? Yes, he will. But Karrigan blinded. Tapped him out. Oh, Twist trade. That's decent, as he was only 4 health. He's still standing. Rain gets a B pick. Masuta falls off the boxes, and that will be a save for Vitality in an instant. They lose B so quickly. This is how Vitality got into the T side, right? A lot of B plays, a lot of fast mid to Bs. It's how they did their bonus. They won an SMG round against a full buy. And then, you know, we started seeing FaZe stack B, and that's when Vitality showed us a little more variety, right? Going back to the long take, splitting cat. But they forever had FaZe condition. So it's definitely a good way to start your half. Like, just see if that is their plan. Karrigan dropping in. Shox tried this in their T side, but he's being hounded down. Apex dead. And now you know if you're Vitality, you're getting wrapped into B. Masuta and Shox holding strong with a killer piece. Oh, taps through the box, and the gap is good for Rain. He can't follow up. Masuta, 10 health, no problem. 2 kills off of it. And a third. The bomb is loose. Masuta on his own. Needs no help, and now Brokey, even if he needed it, he couldn't get it. He needs a 1v2 on his own.
Oh, and they might just push in together off of the bomb plant. Brokey, they're both in with him. First kill in. Brokey, oh, there's the clutch. And that's what we know this guy for, right? So to make the most of it. And it all starts with that 1v2 from Brokey.
Ooh. Dirty shot. Vitality are none the wiser. I like the molly. Going over the wall forces a cat player to commit or detach and go back to middle. Flashed out. Twist gets a kill. And these pistols should be made quick work of. Oh, spots an elevator player as well. And up on the site is the last man in RPK. Molly will push Shox into the open, and now it's all about just clearing this USP. No issue, surely, but RPK's got 1. Doesn't really matter at this point. FaZe 8-13. You know, Zaiwu's re-peeking into Brokey and mid and dying. I don't think we see much more of that, but it just shows the mindset of Vitality. They're still believing, which is good, but at the same time, that can be your undoing.
Oh, lots of mid bodies through the doors. Brokey helping out. Apex arriving at short and doesn't find anything. RPK might be the savior. 2 with the P250 through the smoke. Shox is wrapped in through the lower tunnels as well. FaZe, this was meant to be a free 10th round. This was meant to be easy. And RPK's made it anything but. Still in that mid-smoke, he's gone through, and they check for him. Brokey sniffs him out.
In the smoky Shox, this could be nice. It might not be accounted for. Twist. Oh, he checks him, but Shox is quick. And Karrigan's already in the B bomb site. Rain overwhelmed. The smoke favors Shox, and maybe he can put a stop to this B play after all.
Yeah, a man down in the post plant, a retake at B. These B retakes famously never easy, right? Even in a 4-on-3, these can get rough. Not all. 3 players in the tunnels, 1 left in mid. That's Apex trying to draw attention in. Brokey posted up at back, Plat is mollied out, and there's no one with the smoke to save him. So RPK gets that one for free. We need kills now to come through from Carrigan. Oh, he's only good for 1. RPK blindsides them on the tunnels, rapping for it. Still back in the A site is Apex, and now he's called for support from ZywOo. That is scary. Seeing these 2 players ringing out from short and long has really put the fear in FaZe. Rain is trying to be the difference maker, and that's spray could have done it. Sadly, it just falls short. So coldzera, 10 seconds. That's just not enough time in the world for him to make this happen, and he knows it. Gonna try and get out of there with the AWP. They know he's on the catwalk, but they can't find him after time. Vitality pulling both these B players over slowly but surely through middle. RPK getting the spot, and him and Apex, they combine for the first 2 openers. The beginning of the end, perhaps. As FaZe now sit a man down. They try to get into the site, but already up short and tucked on Gandalf. Our Vitality, not an easy site to get into now because of these forward positions. FaZe very weary about this Gandalf position, and that is where ZywOo sits. They get on the bomb. There's the peek from ZywOo, and a missed shot for Cole means that Molly now forces Twists out into the open. ZywOo activates and starts to close the gap. Brokey left up in the clutch, hiding in this smoke. Oh, missed shot. It's ZywOo to nail it, and the defuse is in. Vitality, they take this map. They take us to a 3rd. An attempt at the recovery from FaZe, and it was looking good. It's a B rush. You see how that works? Look at this. Brokey on the pillar. Already dinked, but bailed out by Twist. They're wrapping him. They're getting all around, but Carrigan and Twists aren't budging. Oh, another for Carrigan, and it's only Apex left. He sold the fake earlier on. The wall, your blood soaks through to the side that's facing ZywOo and co, so they'll know all about it. Instead, they just check it with the flashbang, and even though Twist is good for a double, the A site still falls under the control of Team Vitality. You've still got a long way to go to make this round happen. This was meant to be a conversion, and now catching Apex, you're spurred on to give this round a go. They dispatch Shocks back into the toilets, but he's no match for coldzera either. And now just RPK left in the blink of an eye. The bomb is not planted for him, so by sticking this defuse, they've won the round.
Carrigan knows, he's so confident, he's got his knife out. Like, no, they have 3 on A, and that's because of this short information that Twist has just gained. Cleared a lot of room. Tucked along, Apex checks, but it's too late. Rain's got the kill. Oh, the pillar. Will that happen once more? They know Brokey's on the site. Carrigan, oh, he's checked, but he still gets away with 1. Doubling it would be a disaster for Vitality.
Yeah, even trades in the site could set up coldzera to come in on this flank. Instead, Brokey with the famous has just tapped the first 2 out, and now waiting patiently. Twist is rewarded with... Here we go, up into the site go Vitality. Flash to accompany the push. No fights yet. ZywOo finally uncovers 1, but it's Twist to get on that scoreboard first. The trade, at least provided by Apex, doesn't have armor, and he's killed ZywOo while blind. Rain's flash, the ultimate flashbang, turning Vitality against one another. Now the MP9 of Carrigan comes in through the back and cleans up the rest.
But as soon as he does, he's going to see everyone. And here they come out of nowhere. Jumping into the site is Mizuta, clean by Carrigan. Rain actually gets all the kills, and he's dropped the bomb as well, even spotting Shocks at long. Carrigan can even aggress. They don't know about him. ZywOo's going to try and clear it, and he does do so. Shocks as well with a shot, and ZywOo's late to this angle. They've already come out connected. He didn't realize Cold catches him hearing the scope. And now Shocks doubling back through toilet. It's Cold wrapping long, Twists up on short, making noise, and that's something for Shocks. Swapped out to the AWP, twisting the wrong way. That's a kill. Bomb's still loose on the site, but
Shocks is given a free chance into this site. Cold fast onto short side. This time he hits the timing perfectly. FaZe still haven't rotated off B, still haven't moved a muscle, and that's because they lost that short water control early on. So now these individuals at the A site have got to do it all. Carrigan only good for 1, and Brokey's no scope. While it does deal with another, it's not the kind of numbers you need to make this retake happen if you're FaZe. A man down, and ZywOo already deep, already hunting, is going to lock him.
Oh, there's boost up. Hero AWP on Cold with no armor. Wow. And the flick. Lovely. You take those. Karrigan, there's guns here, mate. You could get really armed. Vitality are walking a monster. Cold's here. The lineup! Love it. Karrigan, backstab time. He's ready for Shoxy. ZywOo 1-on-5 with the AWP. Getting Guardian vibes right now, but surely not. Get past Cold first, and that's not happening. 4 frags was because they were making so many rounds close. They were getting FaZe into 1-on-1s, into 2v2s, and so they win one round. They finally break FaZe's money, and you have this awful buy, which relied on 3 pistols, an SMG, and that 1 AWP. Who would have thought that 1 AWP? Oh, tense. That's a kill from Apex. He peeks into B. Connect is cleared as well by his teammate Karrigan on the bridge with a spray. Good for 2. That's a lovely hole, but his teammate puts nothing up. And now Vitality have a bomb plant. And no hunting here for Vitality. Like both teams on the edge.
Yeah, the rotates are quick at least, right? FaZe are playing reserved in the A bomb site. That Molotov trying to slow down the short play, but they're already through it. Twist is the last line of defense. And he gets wiped clean out of the bomb site.
You know, he couldn't have done anything else. He couldn't have let them through and waited for the short player. You don't know the timing. Got a double there earlier, but not quite the same case today. And yeah, that's the only kills Apex has had, just those frags into B on the close corner.
Taking the short control early in this round. Now, Vitality not at B, instead aggressing up through long, have to get past the might of these Deagles. And Twists, along with coldzera, have put the Deags to devastating use, dropping the bomb. Rotation is fast from Brokey through the connector. He can get here to help his teammate out alongside, as the Twists, just buying time, has allowed Brokey to get set up. All left on to Shoxy, and while he's given that 1v1...
do they trade this? Rain's out first. There's the kill. Twist very low. Shock surely. Does he check it? No. Turns around on a swivel, and he's got the frag. 1v1, and he doesn't know where Karrigan could be, so the bomb is a must. You've got to focus on the objective.
Down into water. Shock's done well to get it to the 1v1. Needs to nail this, and there it is. Karrigan.
Cold, and now it's Vitality feeling it. Oh boy, they're feeling it. They're rushing through mollies. Smoke is down, or push back, and at least gets 1. Karrigan's dead. Everyone dies in a second, including Brokey to Karrigan's Molotov. Apex is now alone. He's got to pull out his own clutch that will be denied by Twist. The fast B play, Karrigan with nothing, but this trick is Rain up on long right now. He can come back and support. Not in time. Karrigan's got to fight for his life. There's 1. Masuta trying to trade. He does do so while taking heavy damage. Rain to close the round, but he can't. ZywOo's fast on the flick, and now planting for the spawn is their decision. ZywOo doesn't see the bank plan, but he's certainly close, smoking it off instead. Brokey might be able to walk through this while all this goes on. ZywOo's throwing flashes for Masuta to take control towards the stairs. They don't know where FaZe are coming from. They don't know where the majority is. It is CT, but there's Twist poking his head out in the toilet. ZywOo trades. Another clutch. Maybe ZywOo on the site. Cold hiding behind the truck. And now ZywOo dancing left and right. He's got to pick his shot wisely. He's only got 1 chance.
Oh! Oh my goodness!
Oh my God.
How does he do it every time? His decision making in this round is phenomenal. Like, this highlights why ZywOo is such a scary player. Look at how he navigates this. Every minute detail, every single swing is so purposeful, right? He's able to engineer a situation where he is 1v3 to look like it was...
That's about as much as a commitment as you can give, right? No more util to fake it out. ZywOo has a flash. They haven't cleared Karrigan, and he's got support. Oh, Karrigan looks away. So does Twist. Oh, Karrigan need to have his back there, but the timing eludes them, and now there's a chance after all. Vitality have seen the truck player, and ZywOo, he's done this before. He'll do it again.
Yeah, just refusing to give him the room, making coldzera work for this. And ZywOo plucked out of thin air. Now just Masuta left to find, but time is running out. And on the close angle,
flash over monster. Oh, Twist dodges it on top of the barrel and taps ZywOo. He does get traded. but it's something at least, a bit of info. The Vitality are aggressing B, and now they start to rotate up. They realize, well, with this area empty, with this area clear, where else could FaZe be going? There's no question about it. Even that final B player making a move up CT. Brokey trying to close the distance. Good flash, but Masuta recovers well in time, dropping the bomb, and Rain from behind gone. It's Masuta with 3.
Yeah, I couldn't think of 2 players I would want to be pushing any less than these 2. ZywOo going to trade those kills and leave it even further in the advantage of Vitality. Even though he gets surprised by Twist, the shot doesn't connect. It will do the second time around. It's Apex, the unfortunate man on the receiving end, and Carrigan, oh, with the Tech-9 get... Uh-oh!
Shox is wondering what went wrong.
Oh dear. ZywOo, yeah, that nade could be dirty. Oh, Carrigan, deleted by the nade, still gets the bomb down. That's the important bit for FaZe. Now Twist is given a chance in the post plant. This whole round was engineered around Twists with the AK. And being in a post plant, this is where you need him to deliver. He's dealt with the first. The bomb is not planted for this rifle.
Vitality know what's coming.
Yeah, it's not really a surprise at this point. And there's a nade in response. It forces Twists into the site alone, right? There's a Molotov at short. So he gets separated from the rest of his team, cut loose from the herd, and just whittled down while he's alone. coldzera now dropped down in the monster. And, well, it's just a cleanup from then on in. Vitality, 12-7, yet to drop a round on this CT side. In round wins, right? Having buys every round is all well and good. It's not going to keep you in the game. You need to be getting these rounds on the board. Everything about that round was really nice from Vitality. The nade up onto short, finding 50 damage to 2 different players.
In most of these rounds, fast again into B for FaZe to try and catch Vitality with no information, no utility, but blinded doesn't stop Masuta from getting that kill. RBK waits on the smoke. It begins to fade, and they actually manage to take him down. There's a chance after all for FaZe Clan. Oh dear, Apex is trapped in the open. He does get one. Impressive stuff. And Shox is on a big flank, calling for ZywOo to wait, to reset, to not die, and that's what he'll do. Shox gets a kill on the backline, and now Brokey in a 1v2.
Often good at keeping calm in these clutch scenarios, and with still time left to play with, he's trying to reroute, but down in the connector, who is one step ahead? Oh, it's Shoxy on the backstab, and really put you through your paces if you're FaZe. There's the flash to try and get them in.
Oh,
and Carrigan gonna dome coldzera in amidst all the madness.
It's not good.
Now the flank is in for Apex. There's that first kill, and even though it's attemptedly traded by Brokey, Masuta catches him, pinces him. Oh, it'll be a disaster. And there's the disaster striking, right, as we ordered it. Shox removed, tries to swing it early, does get the info at least that, yeah, there's players at long, they've even got the bomb with them. So Vitality start to rotate up. Now there's still time for this site take to change its course, but they're committed now with the bomb dropped in the open. Masuta tearing them apart, and Cold can't do anything, blinded.
He's fully whited Masuta in the corner. Rain just never checked it. Masuta's given like 4 seconds to recover from the flash and still get these 2 kills here. Masuta's looking really good in this game. Obviously, you know, it's good. I wonder how it feels to know that, like, at one point you were out for Nevera. Not out. Apex. Oh, he goes through the molly. Ah! It does not go well. Twist gets that entry, and now FaZe, if they want, they can double down. They may as well. RPK does stop one, dropping the smoke. Even a bullet would render him useless right now, and they're going to try and put that bullet right where it belongs. RPK, how is he alive? Cold doesn't clear it, but he does flick and gets the shot with 6 remaining. Masuta still standing in the site, doing something. Shox on a rotate, damaged by the Deagle up close, and it's a 2-on-2 to close the series for Vitality.
Yeah, ZywOo and Masuta, the 2 players left to try and get it over the line. And in they go, ZywOo swapping out. It's a MAC-10 that he's picked up.
Fine.
He's desperate to try and make it work. Masuta gets it down to the 1v1. The flash is good. ZywOo's getting close, but Brokey is going to live to fight another day. 10-15 information he can. Smoke down in Monster, but FaZe are already through it, challenging these pistols, and oh no, this is how it happens. It all starts to spiral out of control, slowly and surely. It's a slacking from Brokey. 2 quick kills, but the molly's extinguished. There's still a player at barrels. Rain is trying to flush him out, and he has dealt with RPK. Flash actually blinds it from Shox, and that leads to his death at the hands of Rain. Shoxy in with an AK, and now looking to try and snatch the round, but over at the short side, pushed up is Brokey, playing around this bomb. And that should be the fail-safe, right? If all else goes wrong, Shox gets it down to the 1v1, but cannot find this last man. And Brokey, just by hiding out at short, has got the round locked in. There's the swing. There's the round coming in.
The Shadows will give him the advantage as they enter through the front of toilets. Instead, he checks long, and that's the bomb first. That's everything you need. ZywOo with a double might just have set this up for success.
Yeah, no time like the present to close out this game. And no one believes that more than ZywOo. Oh, Rain gonna take his head off on the close angle.
Shoxy.
Bit of a vintage Rain peak. Look at this though, at long. Shox wins his fight to Twist. Now the pressure is really on for Rain and coldzera, trying to keep FaZe in this game. They first try to deal with the long player. They flush out Shoxy at least. That's something. This game going, and Rain gonna get given this first point of contact, deleted right away. coldzera in with the attempt at the clutch, and now just RPK left to get past. He can't do it. Vitality, they take this series. The defuse is in, 16-12. The comeback is denied, and Vitality, it's a 2-1 victory in their favor. Mirage was a long time ago.